Let's go with compost first. What's compost? Anthony?
Compost is where you can take like a certain kind of trash, like paper, and you can put it in like worm chow and stuff. But you kind of like dig a hole, sort of.
Okay.
Kind of flip it.
You got the right idea. Something to add to it? Sure, Bailey.
Okay, so work on this one. Okay.
This may seem like a rather typical sixth grade class filled with eager 11 and 12-year-olds learning all the basics of math, science, social studies, and language skills, improving in these content areas as well as developing individual strengths. However, here at the Evergreen 6 program, part of the Paradise Intermediate School located in the beautiful Ridge community of Paradise, California, there's a rather unique concept incorporated within their core curriculum, with an emphasis on understanding, preserving, and protecting the environment. It started in 2002. The Evergreen 6 program is part of a public school, with many of the extras primarily funded through generous grants from such groups as the Paradise Community Foundation and PG&E. Evergreen 6 has nearly 90 students each academic year. While maintaining rigorous academic standards and emphasizing a family and community atmosphere, these students also learn new and exciting ways of understanding the vital importance of conserving, reusing, and recycling, at the same time implementing useful and practical conservation skill sets in their learning processes.
Hold on. Let me move this one, and then you put that one where.
Here at school, we have a lot of the same things that any other sixth grade class is going to have. We have the same curriculum to cover, we have the same information to cover, and what we do with that, though, is we try to hook those kids in with real-life situations.
Some of these environmental basics learned both in the classroom and out in the field give these students a real hands-on approach to learning, include programs in solar power and the understanding of its applications, including the uses of solar-powered ovens as teaching points, while at the same time giving students a fun and practical way to learn of the sun's energy power. Among other eco-friendly subjects studied include the reuse and recycling of most used materials, the planting of organic gardens, and the uses of rainwater harvesting and worm composting in the soil, the understanding of other alternative sources of generating power and electricity, and getting a first-hand look at some of the new and innovative modes of transportation, such as all-electric automobiles. These kids are given a real opportunity to actually see, understand, and learn from real-life applications, which gives them a much stronger sense of the world around them and a better appreciation for the future and its environmental impact on all of us.
It really becomes a hands-on learning situation where they have created the information and data and they've put it into something useful. So it's a difference between just reading about it and doing it.
Besides the science and math portions of environmental studies, the Evergreen 6 program informally integrates these environmental subjects into all other subjects, including social studies, language arts, and physical education. This gives these kids a much deeper understanding of the world beyond their own community. In fact, Evergreen 6 and Paradise Intermediate School recently have undergone fundraising campaigns to raise money toward purchasing solar ovens and solar-powered flashlights for earthquake victims in Haiti and underprivileged areas in Africa.
Part of our challenge is to take the kids that start off with us, and some of the kids have that piece in them about caring about the environment and knowing that even a small part can add up to something larger, and some kids don't have that yet. And so to see the ones that don't really have that thought that they can make a difference, that for me is one of the nice things that I like to see students progress through the year, where they make those changes and it's internalized and they're the ones doing it, not because they get anything for it or they think someone's watching.
There's a real strong sense of community within the Evergreen 6 program, and both the families and local businesses take an active participation in the education of the students. With special events throughout the academic year, including camping, overnighters at the school, and volunteer work at a local senior center, these kids receive a well-rounded and balanced education, learning to excel as students and as citizens.
It's really fulfilling to see the kids grasping these concepts of helping the environment and how they can impact and make a change, because often people feel like there's nothing you can do to help the planet and the situation that we're in, but really these kids are seeing all the little small things that can add up and really make a big impact and change.
One of the school year's biggest events is the annual Solarbration. Partnerships with the Paradise community and local businesses give these kids the unique opportunity to participate in a day-long event. These 6th grade students teach more than 100 third graders and community members about what they've learned throughout the academic year.
Because we did so much about the environment this year, it definitely interests me a lot more now than it did at the beginning of the year. Because, I mean, there's a lot more that you know about the environment, so you care about it a lot more. So, I mean, it would be really cool in the future to, help out with the environment and do something with that.
I think this generation that's growing up now is very much more aware of the environment and what's going on than maybe their parents' generation. And so it's interesting to see the children informing their parents about what's going on through our school and what we're doing here.
Evergreen 6 is an eco-friendly program. With the skills and concepts taught within the school, these students learn a greater respect for their environment and experience a practical approach on how to begin a path towards a better future. They will then take these new attitudes along with them into their homes and future careers.
As a teacher, I really have gotten a lot of rewards from just being able to watch these kids take off in directions I didn't know they were going to go.
The Northern Rural Training and Employment Consortium and the Workforce Innovation and Regional Economic Development provide support for information technology, agribusiness, agritech, advanced manufacturing, healthcare, as well as the encouragement and development of renewable energy entrepreneurs. The mission of the Economic and Workforce Development Division at Shasta College is to provide quality services and programs that benefit the community, as well as employers and employees of the region, thereby contributing to a better quality of life, the local economy, and a more flexible and well-prepared workforce, including a green, sustainable workforce.